You are 25 years old and standing in an elevator that smells faintly like burnt coffee and printer toner. It is 8:12 in the morning. The building is glass on the outside and fluorescent lights on the inside, which feels like an accurate metaphor for most office jobs. You work as a customer operations coordinator for a regional insurance company in Minneapolis. Your job mostly involves solving problems that should not exist. Forms entered incorrectly, accounts flagged by software that nobody fully understands, clients calling angry about delays caused by departments you have never met. Salary is $58,000 a year. When people ask what you do, you notice yourself changing the subject quickly because the truth sounds smaller out loud than it feels inside your head. You live alone in a one-bedroom apartment 20 minutes from downtown because living closer would cost another $600 a month, and you did the math once while sitting in traffic and realized proximity is one of the most expensive products adults quietly buy. Your take-home pay lands in your checking account every 2 weeks and disappears with astonishing efficiency. Rent, car insurance, student loans, groceries, gas. The gym membership you use inconsistently enough to feel guilty every time the payment clears. By the end of most months, you have somewhere around $500 left. Sometimes less, sometimes nothing. Not because you are reckless. That is the important part. You are not irresponsible. You are simply participating in modern adult life at exactly the speed it asks you to. One Thursday afternoon, you are waiting for the elevator with a coworker named Alicia. She wears plain sweaters, drives a 10-year-old Honda, brings leftovers for lunch almost every day, and never talks about money in the performative way people sometimes do when they secretly want credit for having it. The elevator is late. You make conversation. You ask if she has any plans for the weekend. Probably hiking, maybe reading, I don't know. Then she says something casually that rearranges your understanding of adulthood. She mentions that she could probably stop working for a while if she wanted to. You laugh because you think she is joking. She doesn't laugh back. You stare at her. What do you mean? She explains it the same way someone might explain how to boil pasta. She has around $620,000 invested, mostly index funds, mostly retirement accounts, mostly money she stopped touching years ago. The elevator arrives. People step in. The conversation moves on, but something stays behind in your mind. Because Alicia does not look rich. She does not sound rich. Nothing about her life resembles the version of wealth you grew up seeing in movies. No designer clothes, no luxury apartment, no dramatic success story involving startups or crypto, or becoming an entrepreneur at 22. Just consistency stretched across enough years that the numbers eventually became difficult to ignore. That night, you sit at your kitchen table eating pasta from a bowl too hot to hold properly, and you open your banking app. Convenience store purchases that made sense individually and looked ridiculous collectively. A streaming subscription you forgot existed. A second streaming subscription you barely use. You realize something uncomfortable. Most of your money is not disappearing in dramatic ways. It is disappearing quietly. And quiet things are dangerous because they rarely trigger urgency. You open a spreadsheet. Not because spreadsheets are exciting,